Take no answer. Yo, it's good up above us, your boy M.D. Very cold outside, 7 degrees, so we make lemonade. Got the Isophit, arrived a couple days ago. I'm gonna do a session with Mr. David Powell now, because it is Wednesday. Usually I would go to Maine, but I went to Maine last week and then I'm in quarantine, so let's get it.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let me see. How do you see me, Matthew?
Looking at your right shoulder, right? Yeah, I'm looking at you.
We want to go through all that too.
Okay, so hey, which way is this thing going? I'm going right or left?
Good, I want you to line that left leg straight up. Hold that position right there, good. How does it feel on, one of the things I'll do is I'll monitor my hips. If I feel like I'm shifting and twisting it off to the side, I want to maintain that position and come back. If that means I can't abduct as much as I want, then that's okay. Then we'll bring the leg back in. We're going to try to work those positions. I can't quite tell. All right, come on back down. Bear in mind, I'm going to go through these. We're going to do that other leg as well. Follow them as well. Read about it. And go through them. Okay, abduct about 20 degrees or so. Okay, this is a psoas position. Looks good. Shoulders, arms down to the ground, foot in line, or right leg in line, straight up. Go ahead and relax and take a break. Now, we're going to do the straight up version. Alright, go ahead and relax him down. Next one, we're going to go into that internal rotation. And we're going to go out into that abduction. Next position. It's going to be about second or third from the top, depending on how much range you can get. Okay, we're going to play with it a little bit because you're going to have to start to figure out what your range of motion is, right? So as I get into this position, I'm going to basically get my hips pretty close to underneath the bar. I'm going to put my hands right there on the hips just to set a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So we're right into here, and I'm going to come up into quite a bit of flexion. I want to hold it very high up, along with an external rotation. On this, you don't have to be nearly straight leg on this one. But we want to feel like you're getting that tilt to the pelvis with your hands underneath and getting that squeeze. I want you to think about rotating the pelvis as you lift that leg up into here, into the bar. It's a tough one, right, Matt?
Just a little.
To go into that pelvic crossover position again. So I want a little bit closer to the side as you're going to. Bring that knee up, put it in here, and we're going to rotate that pelvis into the bar onto the side. We're going to work on that rotation of the trunk. And as you move that pelvis across, you're going to straighten out the left leg. You're going to put a little bit of pressure down into the floor, trying to hold that position. It's going to create a lot of internal rotation of that hip. That seated position, we're going to go into a rotation. So right in here, we're going to rotate off to the right and put a little pressure into that rotation. Into that right rotation, I want you to go ahead and reach out to the bar, and I want you to push the other direction. So notice we turned off to the right. I'm going to stay right here and I'm going to press back to the left, or at least press forward. I'm going to push into that position. Go ahead and head back to the right.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to turn to the right like we were doing before. Okay, and I want to take my right arm and I want to push like I'm going to go back to the left. I'll push forward into that bar, press. Give it about 10 more seconds. Oh, this is awesome. So I'm going to go into that position. I'm going to press to rotate to the left. Feeling a lot of that on the right side of the external oblique. Alright, good. Take a break, relax. We're going to go back into that left, full left rotation, feel for our end range, and then I'm going to push like I'm going back in the other direction. Okay, so I've rotated off to the left, and now I'm going to press back to the right, or possibly straight forward into that bar with my left arm. All right, we gotta work on that. Let's see. So you're ready to rotate it off to the left.
Yeah.
Go ahead and relax that left arm. You're rotated off to the left. Give me a rotation to the left.
Yep.
Does that make sense? Give me a rotation. Don't turn your trunk to the left.
Oh, this.
Yeah, there you go. Now push that left arm. And we're going to flip on over to the other side. And we're going to start off with the hands down by the hips. We're going to come up into extension with a rotation. I want you to get a feel as you come up into extension. We're rotating this upper chest, this upper core up through here. We're just going to press into rotation.
You gonna leave the bar there?
Yeah, I'm just going to leave the bar there. Back down. Now I want to do this the other direction. Now if I was to monitor you, I want to get that feel. When I come up into this rotation, I try not to get into a full lean away. I want to just come up into that extension and I want to pivot. I just want to rotate. My head stays in line, straight forward. I'm not tilting off to the side. I want to go right into that rotation. I want to feel like I'm spinning my upper trunk, my upper torso on this stable pelvis down here. So, in line. I haven't leaned away. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's take a few seconds rest. Now.
Bad.
What's that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Okay. Again, I want you to take note of ones that are really difficult or tough. Maybe the thing that we need to work on the most. Okay? We're going to go back through to the other side. I want to get behind this where you're going to be about 45 degrees. So we're going to find the mid-range of that bar. So I'm probably going to have to go to the other side. Okay, right here we're going to go back into the lying down position, and I want to go back to where we're going to have the hands underneath the rear end to help with that pelvic tilt. We're going to go both legs together, and we're going to lift up into that flexion. We're going to do both of them at the same time. Okay, they're going to be squeezed together, and they're both going to be lifted up and holding. Okay, I want you to go ahead and complement that with a little bit of crunch of the upper body as you're coming up into it. So I'm going to be right here, and I'm going to hold. Alright, you ready? Let's come down, just bring that bar down just a little bit. How you doing?
Yep. That's a fun one.
What's that?
It's a fun one.
Alright. Let's give it about another 10 more seconds. Go ahead and lift on up, get those hands underneath. Finish off. Okay, so right into here, we're in this seated position. I'm going to go as much, I'm going to find a range as far forward as I can flex through here. And I want to go ahead and just apply a little bit of pressure. I'm going to go ahead right hand first. I'm going to just put a little more resistance, reach in with that right hand. And I want to go into that flexion, trying to curl or crunch my spine. Same thing, we're going to go with the left arm lead. You're going to feel a little more contraction on that left side as you come forward. I want to feel like I'm pushing towards my feet, or maybe slightly downward towards my feet also. position. We're gonna hold that for 45.
You're enjoying it, huh? So is that side plank?
It's gonna be side plank.
Funny
How
games.
have you been practicing these at all?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. I just set up this machine today. Got here a couple days ago.
Alright. What do you think of my platform here? Do you kind of like that idea?
I don't know. I can't see it. I can only see the bars.
So, what I'll do is I'll send you a little, the notes that I made on those exercises that we did as we go through them, so you can kind of learn them a little bit more if you go through this video and repeat it. But we've got a nice little compact, about a half an hour workout somewhere in there. You're working on time right now, trying to get those holds, get those at least 45 seconds as of right now, and learning the moves, learning directions that we're going. We're working on trunk flexion, we're working on side flexion, we're working on back extension, we're working on trunk flexion, all those things, trunk rotation. So those are all motions and moves that we're stabilizing through there, and you should get that core strong. With a little bit of help. The planks are really important because they're gonna again provide some of that shoulder strength. And we're gonna get kind of nitty gritty with those shoulders as well, because we want to maximize everything that you've got in the shoulders, range, all that stuff as you're trying to get back into a full backswing, a full follow through, and all that stuff. All right.
Alrighty.
And I might. Is your dad still there?
Yeah.
Well, too. Try to give you guys that. All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. We'll talk.
Okay, I just got done with Mr. David, and that's the first time we did a FaceTime session with the Isophit, so it worked pretty well. I think that's what we're going to be doing from now on, and then we'll head down to Maine whenever we need to do an actual m.a.t session. This was an Isophit session, so we'll head down to Maine for m.a.t and table work, and then I think this machine works quite well in this room. You know, seeing as it's 7 degrees outside. I don't know what it is in the gym, but I do have a session with Mr. Jeff tomorrow morning, 11:30, and it says it's gonna be like 18 degrees, so that's just gonna require some workout gloves, the jet heater, and probably a cup of hot bloody chocolate, you know what I mean, instead of water. But yeah, no, everything's good. You know, this wasn't meant to be entertaining. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but this is pretty much me documenting my experience. So for all you real upper butters out there, thank you so much for supporting and all that. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll pick up again tomorrow. Peace.